Hey everyone, it's Mackenzie. Today I am doing my 17-week pregnancy update. I actually turned 17 weeks today, which is December 2nd. I was going to wait a few more days to do the update, but I figured why not just go ahead and do it, and we're actually leaving to do some things with Steven's drill unit from the Air Force and stuff, so I don't think I'm going to have a lot of time to do it anytime soon. So I'd rather just do it and it's done, and yeah, so here I am. I am 17 weeks pregnant now. The stats for the baby is about 5 inches long now and weighs about 5 ounces as well. So they say that the baby weighs like the amount of a turnip. Also, developmentally, bones are developing with the baby, sweat glands are starting to develop, and the umbilical cord is getting thicker and stronger, which is great because that is basically the lifeline to your baby. That's what's giving your baby all the nutrients and everything that it needs during your pregnancy. As far as I am doing, weight gain this week, I did gain a pound this week. I weighed in at 167 this morning. So that puts me at 4 pounds total weight gain so far. So 17 weeks, 4 pounds total. I'd like to not be gaining a pound every single week quite yet. I know later in pregnancy that's normal and expected, but I feel like the next month or two I could really like maybe a pound every other week, half a pound a week, even 3/4 of a pound a week. I'd really just like to not gain the whole 1 pound a week. My goal weight at the end of this pregnancy is like 23 more pounds is where I'd like to cut it off. So if I gained a pound a week, I would be 1 pound over my goal if I started at this point. So I feel like if I can just slow it a little in the next month or two, then I have leeway at the end. And I know it's not like the hugest deal in the world, but I did finish a lot heavier with my last child, and it was harder. It was a lot harder to manage through the pain and the symptoms and the difficulties at the end of that pregnancy. So I'm trying to kind of avoid some of that, but at the same time I know some of it's just like once you've had a few kids, your body has a harder time handling it, so it could just be that as well. I am having a lot more energy now. I'm not feeling nearly as much of the fatigue that I was feeling, so I just really am feeling better and good, and I've been exercising more and happier to do those kinds of things, whereas before I just didn't want to do anything at all. So that's good. I have been dizzy on occasion. Usually it's in the morning, and I've noticed it's usually before I've ate anything or ate much of anything, so I really think it's more hungry related than it is anything else. I don't really think it's a cause for concern, but every once in a while, like in the mornings, I'll be helping the kids and I'll be bent down helping them, and I'll get up and I'm just dizzy for a little bit. Or sometimes it'll be like right before lunchtime when that happens and I haven't eaten since breakfast. So those little dizzy spurts here and there, but I really don't think it's any big deal at this point. I am still feeling movement. It's still super subtle, like tiny little movements still, but I am feeling them more often. When I first thought I was feeling them, but I wasn't positive, I would like feel something one day and then go a few days and feel nothing, and then feel something maybe again and then feel nothing. But now I am feeling her every day and usually multiple times a day, but it is still pretty subtle, and it is still mostly when I'm just resting. If I'm busy doing stuff, I don't know if she's just not kicking as hard or I'm just too busy to even notice or what, but I'm not really feeling it all the time yet strong, but still subtle and more often than it was, so that's exciting. Did this week have my friend come over who is also my doula. She has been my doula for my last 2 pregnancies, both of my boys, and she is phenomenal. She totally changed my whole outlook on birth and everything that it is, and I've just had a better birth experience every time since she's been around. I love her. She came in to check in on me a couple days ago, and it was actually the day I made a video. If you guys didn't see it yet, go watch it if you're interested. It was about it being my miscarriage due date. That's the day she came and saw me, and it was at the point where like I had started to feel movement almost every day, but I hadn't felt any that day, and it might have just been because I was preoccupied and upset. But she is a doula, and she was actually about to go to another birth, so she had a Doppler on her, and I was like, hey, can you maybe check and find the heartbeat for me? So she did, and the heartbeat was strong and good, and like about 160 beats a minute, which is pretty much what it's been, like 150 to 160 pretty much since the beginning. So but yeah, it was so nice to hear that, since I haven't been to the doctor in a few weeks now, and movement isn't quite strong enough for me to do like kick counts or anything quite yet. It's just nice reassurance. Of course, I didn't really think anything was wrong, but it was definitely nice, especially on that day where I was thinking about the baby I lost already. So got to do that. So she is alive and well and has a strong heartbeat still, which is so exciting. And other than that, nothing is really going on. I'm supposed to make another midwife appointment next week, actually like a week from today, but I haven't made it yet. So I probably need to get on the phone and call them as soon as possible. I don't even know if they'll be able to get me in now since I waited this long, but I'm going to try, and hopefully I will have an appointment before my next update, my 18-week update. It won't be the anatomy scan just yet. I think they're gonna wait till 20 weeks, maybe a little after 20 weeks before we do the actual anatomy scan. So it's just a regular appointment, and then we'll probably schedule the next ultrasound at that point. So anyways, everything is going so good. If you are pregnant too, let me know what is going on with you below. I hope everybody is doing really well. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your video suggestions, your questions, anything that you want to ask below. I am trying to compile questions for a Q&A coming soon, and we will see you in our next video. Bye.